Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you the demo regarding the Pritunl VPN and also the WireGuard. So let's begin. So guys, as you know, I've already made a lot of videos regarding different technologies on my channel. There are 300 plus videos regarding cloud, AWS, GCP and Azure and all the technologies. So you can watch those particular videos. And regarding the Pritunl, I already created videos with regard to set up Pritunl in containers. But this demo, we are also seeing the speed differences with WireGuard. So let's begin, guys. So guys, I already have my sandbox environment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a VM, right? And we are going to set up Pritunl in that, right? So let's begin. So what I'm going to do, navigate to a VM section, right? And quickly set up the VM instance, right? So click create. Definitely you can use any Ubuntu box or whatever which has Docker setup, right? So you can do that. So I'm going to call this Pritunl, right? And okay, some of the settings we would like to share. Definitely this is not a requirement. You can set up or test on minimal. So I do have the leverage to set up all this in sandbox environments. That's why I'm setting it up, right? And then I'm going to navigate to the OS. I'm going to go for the one-to-one, right? So guys, one thing I would like to share, if you select the Ubuntu 24 LTS, it has the IP table already running. So I mean, you need to make some changes. So instead of doing that, I would suggest to go for this type JME here, right? And select this x86 architecture, because that's what we need and our image is actually built in that, right? So I'm going for the 50 gigs, although again that is not a requirement. It's totally up to you. 10 gigs are fine, is fine actually. So networking part, definitely I would like to set up allow all for this demo. I mean, this is just a demonstration, and this is the demo environment, but definitely you need to lock it down. But even I will try to lock it down to my home IP address, right? So I'm going to simply navigate to this firewall. You can navigate from other areas as well, like VPC, right? So I'm going to quickly create a firewall rule. I'm going to call this allow all, and right, and that's all we need to do. So allow dash all, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And regarding the IP address, so I would like to take a shell and I want to check my IP address. Go for this guy, 0su. Okay. Okay, simply I will be doing if config.me, which is my it gives me my public IP address, right? So simply copy this guy and paste it here, right? So I paste it here and go for the slash 32. That is how you lock it down. And definitely you need to you can add TCP 11994 and also UDP 11994. Also you need to add HTTP 80 and HTTPS 443 to access the panel of the Pritunl, right? So but currently I'm allowing all the stuff to my IP address, so that would be fine as well for this demo. So put this guy in that particular namespace, right? So now we have all set it up. I'm going to create this guy. So okay, so guys, let it spin up. So what we are going to do, we are going to simply follow the steps what we have in this repository. So we need to definitely set up a Docker, and we are going to use the Docker Compose. Then we will be creating two volumes regarding the MongoDB to persist our data regarding the Pritunl. For instance, we are going to create users, and that state of users is going to be stored in the name docker volumes, which is going to be the MongoDB. And we are going to create a Pritunl volume. This volume is going to be definitely store the state of the Pritunl to named volume on the disk. So if I navigate to this host network, so guys, we will be using the host network. I'm going to show you why. It gives the full flexibility to the powerful host network, and it is must requirement to work your WireGuard, so you should go for this network. So I'm going to show you by default what network we have. First of all, if our machine is ready, let's cover these steps. So I'm going to bring this guy here, right? So this is the one in the shell which we will be playing with. So let me open this in another tab, and I'm going to show you the installation part. So simply I'm going to go for the root. That is fine. Yeah, so I'm going to paste this guy here, and what it does, it is going to install the latest version of Docker and Docker Compose. That's all we need to do. Yeah, so it will take hardly about 1 minute, right? So once this done, we will be seeing the network part, what we have discussed here. So guys, let's discuss this file. So we will be using the Mongo, pretty much the latest version. 8, you can use 6, 4, that's totally up to you, but it will be working on it, right? Then we are going to, as I discussed, persist that particular data in MongoDB, right? And all right, so let's do that. So guys, this is the one which we are actually discussing it. So let me get rid of this guy, we don't need it anyway. Yeah, this is where we are going to store our state, or MongoDB is going to store the state on the disk, right? And we added some of the health checks. So regarding the discussion about network, so navigate to this section. If I do docker ps, the docker is ready. If I do docker network, so what we have in default, okay, docker network, yeah, I should put ls as well. So you see, bridge is the default network, and we have a host network as well, right? So we are actually discussing here about the host network. It is going to be just like your machines on the network, and for the WireGuard to work, you need to have host network. So let's create those particular volume, as we already discussed about these. So yeah, you can create these particular volumes. This is done, right? And now what we will be doing, so simply I will be navigating to this section. Simply what I will be doing, I'm going to simply copy this guy and paste it here. So in the next section, I have already built my Pritunl image. I'm going to show you the build, how you can build your own Pritunl image, and I will be mostly definitely thankful to this guy, GP, Docker Pritunl. This repository is publicly available. So what I have done, I've added some of the little changes, make it more easier to build. And yeah, that's pretty much. You can watch, navigate to this repository. You can build your own stuff. So you see, we have WireGuard available here, and we are going to do some of the speed testing as well, right? So currently guys, I do have this speed on my network. So right, so we will be checking how much speed we are getting with the OpenVPN and WireGuard. So guys, simply copy this guy, right? And I'm going to paste it. I'm going to cd into root. So if I do ls, we don't have anything here. So simply I'm going to create one file here, docker compose YAML. Yeah, so simply paste this guy here. So that's all we need to do. And if I do docker compose up -d, so definitely it is going to pull the images, and I added a health check regarding the MongoDB. Once the MongoDB is healthy, as I shown you, Pritunl container is going to be then start running. Yeah, so let it pull the images. One is going to be definitely from the registry from Docker, Mongo, and other is going to be my own. And regarding the build stage, I'm going to show you, let's navigate to this section. I'm going to go for this native shell of GCP. I just want to show you how you can use it to build the stuff. So right, instead of spinning up a new machine or existing machine, we will be setting up all that stuff here. So yeah, that is fine, and simply close this guy. Instead of that, we will be using this, right? So yeah, so guys, regarding the build stage, navigate to this section. What you need to do, simply copy this guy. What it does, it is going to clone the repository cd into that particular guy and make some of the changes I've done. It is going to make all the file executable, and we will be replacing this variable with this 2004 ubuntu, and this is how we will be building. So simply what I need to do, simply copy and paste it here. So it's pretty much a script. You see, it is start building. So by default, this GCP shell has a Docker, so it is start building that image. So that is how I build my image, and we are going to do some testing regarding the running of that. Yeah. So while this is building, guys, what we will be doing, we will be navigating or jump to our next step. So now our containers are healthy. So what we will be doing, I'm going to use this command. So guys, what it does, it is going to simply restart and up and down. So some of the um, issues, if you build your image, like some of the exceptions are made by Python. So simply I'm going to use this particular command to what it does, it is going to stop the container, restart the container. So let's see. And then we definitely need to check the health of our Pritunl. So what it does is remove the container, recreating, and all the stuff is happening. So just restarting the container to see we have the fresh stuff available. So what you need to do, simply check the logs of the Pritunl container. You see, it is not throwing any exceptions. So if you check with the simple docker compose, some of the Python exception because of the Python, you might see, is because it was not able to find the like MongoDB. So instead, simply use this particular command. So I've added it, so you can use that. So it is building. It is going to be quickly built. So till then, what I'm going to show you, you see, it is built successfully, exporting all the layers. And what I'm going to do, navigate to this section. I will be creating two volumes quickly, and then we simply going to test this build as well. So it should be working. This is what actually I pushed to my registry here. So if I navigate to this registry, this is the Pritunl I pushed about few minutes ago, right? And okay, so I'm going to cd. Currently I'm in this directory. I'm going to cd into my home, and simply I'm going to create these two volumes, right? And now what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to simply navigate to this section, right, and test my build, right, which I've already done there. So if I do Docker images, instead of it will not pull from the Docker Hub. It is actually built locally. So this is the size of that image. So I'm going to simply say docker compose YAML, and simply paste this guy here and save it. So it will not navigate to to pull the images from the registry. Only Docker Mongo is going to be pulled. So again, that particular command I've discussed. So simply navigate to this section. Okay, yeah, navigate to home and click this guy. At the bottom, you need to copy this guy and simply paste it here. So what it does, it is actually just doing the restart stuff. So it is, you see, only pulling the one Mongo which is expected. It is not living here. The other one which we have actually built with this particular name, I already shown you that part, right? So let's do our testing regarding the build. then we are going to remove this shell environment or keep it there. Definitely just a sandbox environment. So you see, it is now simply doing the stopping encryption. It's not pulling the Pritunl from the registry that was already built, and it is going to simply do the restart and stuff all that we need to do. So if I do docker ps here regarding our build, okay, there is a typo. Docker logs of Pritunl, you will see that everything is working fine, right? So just get rid of this guy, we don't need it, and yeah, leave it. So we are actually concerned about this area where we need IP addresses. So simply guys, I'm going to put the IP address of my Pritunl is ready here. We are going to set it up, right? So what it does, it is going to have self-signed certificates. So let me show you this part as well. If you want HTTPS, I'm going to show you how you can do that. So guys, first of all, let me show you, first of all, login into this guy. Okay, to log in, simply what you need to do, click this guy. It is going to exec into this container. If you have definitely you have running this guy, so simply paste this particular command here. What it does, it is give you the username and password, right? So by default this is the username. I'm going to copy the password, right? So simply I'm going to say Pritunl, right? And I'm going to copy this guy, right? So once we logged in, you will see the panel regarding the server, user, and organization we need to set up. We are going to quickly do that. So guys, regarding this public address, I would highly recommend to set up, put this IP address. So because once you, download the configuration, it will attach that particular IP. That's why we need it. And if you want to use the Let's Encrypt, you can simply put your domain name here. What it does, it is going to provide the, the Let's Encrypt certificates, which are going to be valid for 3 months. But I do have this my Cloudflare, where we just need self-signed certificate, and it is proxying through. And if I edited this guy, if I remove the proxy, I will add this particular name. It is going to provide that. So currently to get the this stuff running on HTTPS, simply what I need to do, I'm not going to add anything here. Let's encrypt. So I'm going to simply save this guy, right? So as I discussed, what you need to do with the let's encrypt certificate, and if you have already Cloudflare, you can use this method. So simply copy this guy, the IP address, and put it in your DNS. So I'm going to simply update this guy, right? So I'm going to update this guy, I'm going to save it, and if I navigate back to this section, and instead of IP address, so I will be trying, or simply try this section. So the route propagation will take some time. So DNS route propagation will take some time. So shortly you will see that it is going to be routing to that particular guy. So till then it is active. What we will be doing, we are going to do some of the stuff that what we need to do on that particular server. So guys, I'm inside my container, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one user. First of all, I need to create organization. I'm going to call this organization Cloud Geeks -ca, right? So and I'm going to add user, right? And the username is going to be awesome. You can give definitely pin, and email is optional, so that pin will be required. So as this is the demo, I'm not going to give that, although definitely the keys are going to be used by .ovpn keys, your private public keys to encrypt and decrypt the session is going to be definitely provided to that user. So if I navigate to the server section, I need to add one server, and I'm going to show you the setting regarding our server. Let's call this dev server, and I'm going to, for OVPN, I'm going to use OpenVPN. Like I'm going to go for the TCP stuff, and I'm going to enable the WireGuard So I'm going to use the same port, and you might be wondering that it might conflict, but actually it's not. 11994 by default WireGuard is actually using the UDP protocol, so that will not conflict. So 10, 12, 32, that would be the fine network for us. It gives us 253 users. That would be fine for this particular server. Definitely you can see the advanced settings what we have, but we are not going to touch those. So these are the DAPI element keys which are going to be created shortly. You will see it will take some times. So I'm going to attach this server to this organization which we have created. So once it created, simply start the server. So server is started. You see this is online, and now what we will be doing, navigate to this section, and if I click this guy, you see this is the you can download the configuration as well, but definitely we will be straightforward, straightly import this guy to our server. So let's try to refresh this guy. Hopefully is it is going to be propagated, and yeah, okay. One thing I would like to share, which I forget, it will not work because I've added my IP address in the Cloudflare policies. So because you need to add your own Cloudflare ranges to make it work. So currently I've added, added my address. Yes, so as I discussed, you need to add your add the Cloudflare IP version 4 and 6 ranges if you want from to whitelist those. So currently only my IP address is added. So what I'm going to do to make it work, I'm going to not waste time to see all the ranges. Simply you need to put those ranges here and save it. So what it does, it is going to allow the IPv4 ranges as well, because we have enabled the proxy. So once it is safe, hopefully will it will allow the other ranges as well. Cloudflare, you see now we have HTTPS, so it is secure. So that is the other stuff we covered right now. What we are actually looking to import this guy, right? And we are going to import this guy here, and we will see that import. We are going to first of all connect with OpenVPN and see the speed test. You see, once you click the button, you will see the ranges what we have. You see this is the IP address, and this is your internal OVPN address associated, which is the second IP address associated to us from the OVPN ranges. So guys, if I navigate to this section, and let's see, try to test what speed I'm getting with the OpenVPN, right? So let's wait for a while. So you see, out of 100 Mbps I'm getting this much speed, right? So that is reasonable, and in a way that I'm totally connected with the with the Google IP. So what we can do is to check what my IP address is as well. So let's check what is my IP address. Navigate to this section, and I want to show you my IP address is this one, which is actually the IP address of that particular machine. So if I navigate to this section, you see 3455, right? And navigate to this section, it is exactly the same. So I'm completely connected, fully encrypted session, but this is the speed I'm getting out of 100 Mbps, right? So that is okay, reasonable. In order to do the stuff like browsing and all the stuff. So okay, now test the other speed, what speed we will be getting with WireGuard. So you see, disconnect it, and we will be then connecting to WireGuard, right? So wait for a while. So navigate to this section, and also in the server you will see the connectivity. User is disconnected, which we have connected. And other technical aspect I would like to show you. You might be wondering what it is mentioning here regarding the IP table set by Pritunl. So if you at the start of the video I've shown you why to use Ubuntu 22. If you use Ubuntu 24 LTS, you need to add these IP tables. So if we check the current IP tables what we have on our host machine, so if I navigate to this section, so let me do ls here. If I do paste it here, you will see the comments added by Pritunl. These are the one which are actually IP tables which is actually managing Pritunl automatically manages for yourself. So this is the WG is for WireGuard and TUN is for OpenVPN. So if I show you the interfaces, if config yeah, okay, we don't have it. So IP v4, okay, IPv4, go for this one. Okay, IP, okay, IPDDR, yeah, yeah, this one. You see, these are the interfaces we have, like for WireGuard, and this is the turn devices and other interfaces for the normal one and the Docker interface, right? And the other is loopback. So this is what we are actually discussing here. So forget the commands. Definitely you can use the apt install. If I usually I do if config, those are actually the system D command, app install -y net tools, right? So once the net tools are installed, and you should be able to see if config should be available. Yeah, so these are the interfaces. Anyway, this is regarding the commands you can check, and that is you have to keep in your mind, right? Right, so guys, now we are going to check the connectivity with WireGuard. So let's navigate to this section, click WireGuard, and what we have with WireGuard. So you see, guys, this is the CIDR range we actually assigned 10, 12, 32, and from that CIDR range we got the second IP address is associated for to this user. And if I do navigate to this section, and if I do refresh here, let's see what we will be getting with WireGuard. Let's see, with OpenVPN we will get 5 Mbps, and this is what we are getting with the WireGuard. So you see the massive speed differences, and this is absolutely perfect for if I'm using VPN fully encrypted session, because if I do refresh here, you see that I will get this IP address. So this is my IP address. So let's wait for a while, and even simply open this guy in another tab. So okay, even open in container as well, so to make sure everything is working for us. So okay, let's wait for a while and just verify you're human, and we are actually, you see, this is the same IP address we are actually getting. So I'm going to show you by simply doing the disconnect what would be the IP address if I disconnect. So simply refresh it, and you will see the actual IP address and the location. You will see where I'm in, right? So okay, continue. Okay, it is actually not refreshing it. So okay, yeah, now I got it. So this is my IP address, this is the IP address, this is my actual location. So exactly, if I do navigate to this section, you see I need to, sometimes it when you quickly change the IP, like it sometimes do stuck, but you see this is the IP range detected, right? Yeah, I mean, okay, this is the most powerful feature of WireGuard. That's why it is fully encrypted. And now I'm going to show you the why we should go for the route with Pritunl router. I mean, Pritunl and WireGuard. So WireGuard is open source. I've shown you the speed, what we can do. Sometimes people do complain that it is not working as good as in containers, but you need to look for the IP tables. If the rules are not properly there, you need to add those rules, because as I discussed, for Ubuntu 24 LTS you need to do some settings. So if you don't want to use, I do have a script. I mean, this particular script you can run on Ubuntu 22 LTS. It is going to install all the packages and do the same stuff, but definitely with the containers we have the leverage to run. Once Docker is there, you can run on any machine. It should work out of the box, right? I think, yeah, in the last part, I would like to show you one most important part is regarding the WireGuard installation. So, guys, we are installing through, I mean, Docker most WireGuard tools are installed by default on that particular container, but you need, why I'm getting this guy available here. If I navigate to this WireGuard, URL, you will see uh, installer for Windows, for Mac OS, Android, iOS. You need to simply use this particular command and download the package. Simply install it, and that gives you a native speed. I've already shown you. And the other stuff I would like to show you at the end. Let's say, I mean, this Pritunl client is also very powerful. Let's say I wanna go for the route. I don't use, IP address of Google, and that is called split tunneling. So I'm going to show you the split tunneling, what it is. So if I click with this OpenVPN, right? So it what it does, it is going to completely connected me to this with this Google IP address. So it will be checking. You see, I'm completely connected with this, but I don't want it, right? So simply I'm going to disconnect it. So let it disconnect. Once disconnected, I'm going to navigate to the settings. So what I can do for split tunneling, simply disable the default gateway, right? So once you do that, you see it is going to be disabled. And let's try to connect with this guy. So you will be connected, and the thing is that you will get your own IP address now. So I mean, what would be the benefit and how you can access your internal resources in GCP? I'm going to show you that. So just refresh the page. You see I'm back with my IP addresses, and you see I'm still connected. So how I'm going to access my resources in GCP, right? So I do have VM. I need to ping this guy. Let's try to ping this guy, see if it is working or not. Technically it should not work, and I'm going to show you how it is going to work, right? So I'm trying to ping this guy. You see currently I don't have any ICMP return. So why it is not that? So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply navigate to my server area. So first of all, what I will be doing, simply I'm going to do a disconnect here. So navigate to your server, right? And server section, navigate to the area, and add a route. So it is not going to work. You need to stop the server. This I'm going to show you why it's you need to simply stop the server and start it. So simply at this particular route, you can narrow it down to the single IP address as well, or give the side range. So let's try to attach it. You see it is complaining. So I'm going to simply copy this guy, and it is complaining that cannot modify the route. Simply the server is online, right? So what we can do, simply navigate to this section, stop the server, and once it's stopped, add this particular route and attach it, right? And simply start the server. So once the server is start, what we can do, so as we already disable the default gateway route, we are using our own network, but we want to actually access our internal resources as well, how we can do that. So once it's connected, now navigate to this section and simply try this ping as well. You see, you are able to accessing the internal infra as well. So that is how powerful it is, using the combination of Pritunl and WireGuard. Guys, that is it. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. What I have seen for the over the years, I've created videos, I don't have any subscriber and likes on the videos, and that is really demotivated me actually. So that is why I just want to show you all these repositories. I have logged it down, so these repositories are not going to be available. You can simply watch those videos, and all the stuff which I've created over the years is now actually logged it down. So that's it, guys. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.